As an investor, what are you looking for?
Well, I think there's a couple things going on with Disney. One, obviously, you heard about the activist investors getting involved in Disney, and Iger's done a phenomenal job of coming in, and basically this was the bottom of the stock in terms of price here once he stepped in. I think he's got to bring better content to the table. There's activists out there basically calling for Disney to split up and break up parts of the company. And, you saw the news on the sporting area. That could be the start of it. Break up the sports, break up the entertainment and the park area of Disney, and activists also calling for them to break up basically their real estate, which has had a huge run, but really isn't the growth generator of the company anymore. And so splitting up Disney would make a lot of sense. And that's why you're seeing people like Pels wanting to get on the board and make some changes in here, change the content that's being produced on Disney Plus and whatnot, and start to generate some value out of this company.
Okay, it sounds like you're in favor of a lot of these activist proposals. In all fairness, since Bob Iger returned back in 2022, the S&P has far outperformed Disney. Disney shares up just about 6-7% since then. So do you believe these proposals, will that juice the stock? And as a long-term investor, is that why you're pushing for it?
Yeah, I mean, we bought the stock not after just Iger stepped in, but we waited when there's been more chatter about these activists. We think that there's real value to unlock here. Now, look, Disney, we've been more shaded towards the artificial intelligence play, the NASDAQ 100, the Nifty 7 or whatever they want to call those top 7 tech names. But Disney is still a waiting and a holding in our portfolio because we think there's real value. The forward PE here of 23, earnings coming up. We expect the park returns and revenue to be very strong in this last quarter. And I think they can get some things turned around here where it just seems like a stock that has tremendous value. When we look at large cap value type names, which we do often, This is one of those names I think can unlock some value. And we really have a price target about $120 here on Disney.
Okay, your price target 120, Disney at about 98, 98.35 right now. So last question, very quickly. So do you want them to spin off the parks and do the super streaming app and do some other things? Or is it just one or the other? Is there just one of these things you want? Or do you want to see a whole combination of all these different ideas?
I think the main thing is to break up the real estate unit and all the land that they hold, because that's really just, an income producing, generating kind of thing for them. That's not their PE. That's not their growth sector. And I'd rather than have them focus then on parks and entertainment and streaming and focus on that. And so I think that helps to unlock some of it. Also, when you look at some of the technicals here on the stock, I'd like to just mention here, you look at this $100 strike, there's been tons of option activity, huge open interest on this $100 strike. And if earnings come out good and propels through there, the stock could be off to the races to the upside.